All right, buddy, can you hear me? We all ready? Can you hear me in the mic? Awesome, awesome. All right, everybody, and just like that, it is time. Let's go ahead and get ourselves all warmed up. We have total body extensions, fighter bounce, squats, and that fast march with the twist. So let's go ahead and get ourselves fired up in three, two, one. For today's workout, it is full body day today. We have a full list of exercises, just one list, and also only exercises as well. It'll be 45 seconds of work, 10-second transition in between. What we're going to do is you go top to bottom through the list of exercises 3 times. And then you will get a 30-second breather after every single time you go through the list. And then after your third time through going through the list, you actually will get a 60-second breather. And I'll explain the finisher when that time comes. But you're going to love this song. Believe it. We're going to get into our exercises, starting up with that side touch jump. So this one, just like Teresa's doing right there, keeping that chest high, touching the ground at the bottom of those jumps, and keep that squat position, keep that chest high, and then you're just going to be jumping laterally to the side on each one of those. If the impact's too much, if you're having a hard time touching the ground with those ones, just do the side jumps instead. Otherwise, you can do those lateral step outs just like Teresa's doing right there. Remember that planted foot is that foot that is your power generator. The other leg is used just for balance, so you can use that to jump, to get a little extension up at the top, and then keep those knees nice and soft. You don't want to straighten out those legs for that exercise. Our next exercise will be our bodybuilder version number 2. So this one, you can use your weighted bag at home, just like Teresa's doing right there, or you can use your dumbbells here at the gym. You're starting up with that deadlift. Halfway up, you're doing that row. Finish up that deadlift. You're going to curl and then press. So yeah, once again, deadlift, halfway up, row, and then you're going to finish that deadlift, curl, and then press. Remember, you do not want to combine any of the movements. You do want to work one at a time. Of course, if you have your dumbbells, you're doing the same thing. You're just going to do that deadlift. Remember, halfway through, row, come up with that deadlift, curl, and then press. So remember, keep those arms right to your side as you do those deadlifts when you finish that. And then our next exercise will be those full body crunches. It'll be 5 full body crunches with these. So you can start with a full body extended on your back on the floor. You're going to come up with that crunch at the top, driving those knees towards your chest, and you're going to try to touch those ankles with those hands up at the top. Once you finish those 5 full body crunches, you're going to go into those big scissors. It is 8 total of these, so 4 on each one of those legs. Try to keep those legs nice and straight. Flex those ankles. Try not to let those heels touch the ground with those, and then you go right back into those full body crunches and just work your way for those full 45 seconds. Our next exercise will be our mountain climbers, 10 on each side. With these, make sure your wrists are right below those shoulders. You're driving through those knees. Make sure the toe is not touching the ground when you drive those knees. 10 on each side. Once you finish those, you can go into those power thrusts. So this one, it's kind of like going from that low plank into a squat position. You're keeping that chest forward and keeping those hands forward as well. And then on those mountain climbers to drive those knees. Otherwise, if the impact's too much for you, you can go into those high knees instead, or just focus on those mountain climbers or those power thrusts, whichever the two for that. And then our next exercise would be our round the world fast feet for everybody at home. If you don't have a penalty box, just use an imaginary penalty box that you have at home. Everybody here at the gym, you're going to use that penalty box. You're going to get those feet in each one of those squares. You're going forward and back and then side to side. Remember, each one of those squares and then outside that penalty box on that work on that precision. Try not to touch those lines and just keep going through that full motion and work that heart rate as well for that. And then our next exercise, you're going to get into a high plank position for the high plank pulls. For everybody at home, you can use your weighted bag or weighted object for that. Hold that high plank. Make sure the wrists are right below your shoulders. Make sure you're using your opposite arm to grab that dumbbell or weighted bag below you. Remember also, if you don't want to rotate your shoulders and hips, you want to focus on shifting your weight towards your toes, your feet, instead of that opposite hand. That'll help you avoid from rotating those shoulders or those hips. And then otherwise, you can do twists instead. Make sure you're squeezing those shoulder blades together, bring those weights behind your back, behind those hips. You're following your reps with your eyes for those. And then our last exercise would be your lunge, and squat. So this one, you can use a weight with this one. You're gonna do a lunge, and then you'll do another lunge, and then you'll get into that squat. Make sure on those lunges you're bringing that back knee as close to the ground as possible. As you do those reverse lunges, keep that chest forward. And then in that squat, try to get those hips at least down to a knee level. Try to get that depth in with those, if not any lower than that. Otherwise, you can do Heisman's instead for that. Drive that knee up. Make sure you're not doing that crunch for that. Real quick, I want to give a quick shout out. We do have a happy birthday to Jill. So I want to celebrate Jill's birthday today with an awesome burpee. We'll give a birthday just for Jill. And everybody get ready. We'll have a 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday, Jill. All right, everybody. Now they're all warmed up. We're going to get this started. Side touch jump. We'll get this going. Remember, there's 45 seconds of work. We'll get this Monday full body day started in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Let's go. You can also do lateral step outs as well. Remember, on those side touch jumps, you're touching the ground. You're keeping that chest forward. If you do have a hard time touching the ground, you can just focus on those side jumps instead. You can also do those lateral step outs like Teresa's doing right there. Remember, that planted leg is that driving force. So you're keeping that heel on the ground with that one. You're only using that other leg if you need it for balance. We got about 10 more seconds with this one, everybody. Keep it going. We have 3, 2, 1. All right, next up, grab your weights. You're weighted back for your bodybuilder version number 2. Remember, deadlift, row, finish that deadlift, curl, and then press. We'll get started in 2, 1. Here we go. Keep that form tight, just like Teresa's doing perfectly right there. Just halfway up, you're getting that row, and then you get that curl, and then press up at the top. Oh, there we go. I see us. We have some dumbbells going. We're getting heavy weights with those bodybuilders. Perfect stuff, everybody. Focus on your reps. Remember, one movement at a time. You're not combining any of those movement parts of those bodybuilders. Nice job. You get that curl, get that press, and go right back into that deadlift. Make sure you're not rounding those shoulders on those deadlifts. Less than 10 seconds. Give it up. We have 3, 2, 1. All right, we're going to go back onto the mat or on the floor. We have 5 full body crunches and 8 total big scissors. So we're starting with those full body crunches in 2, 1. Let's go. And just like Teresa's doing right there, you're aiming to touch your ankles with those hands. After 5 of those, you're going to go into those big scissors. It's 8 total of those big scissors, so 4 each leg. Flex those ankles. Try to keep those legs nice and straight. Flex those abs. I want you to feel that burn, build that strong core today. Awesome job, everybody. Loving these crunches. Remember, try to keep those legs straight on those big scissors. Everybody at home, you're probably on the floor, so I can't see right now, but I can tell you're going to need to have perfect form. We have 2, 1. Next up, we're going to into those mountain climbers. 10 on each side with those mountain climbers and those 2 power thrusts. You're ready. We'll get started in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Remember, drive those knees. Make sure that the toe is not touching the ground. Wrist right below those shoulders. After you finish those 10 mountain climbers on each side, you're going to those power thrusts. So remember, going from a high plank into that squat position, keeping that chest forward, hands forward as well. And if the impact's too much for you as well, you can do those high knees just like Teresa was doing right there. Getting those knees all the way up to your hips, up to your belly button. Less than 10 seconds with this exercise, everybody. Give it up. We have 3, 2, 1. All right, everybody here at the gym, grab your penalty boxes for those around the world fast feet. Everybody at home, if you have an imaginary box, you can use that. We're going to start it in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Remember, get those feet in each one of those boxes. You're going forward, back, side, and then to the other side. And then you're going to go through that motion all over again. Remember, work on your precision. Try not to touch those lines. You're getting those feet in each one of those squares. If you start to move that penalty box, you should drive those knees up a little bit higher so you won't trip over that box. Oh, there we go. I see you, Dan, getting those fast feet. I see that you got that rhythm going. Work that precision, everybody. And then once that precision starts to get perfect, you can start picking up that pace and really start working on that heart rate. We have less than 10 seconds. We're actually down to 3, 2, one. We're gonna get to a high plank now for those high plank pulls. Remember, you can use a weighted bag or an object with this one here at the gym. You're using your dumbbells. We get started in 2, 1. Let's go. Remember, using your opposite hand to grab that weight below you. Keep it up. You got this. Remember, you want to shift your weight towards your feet, so you don't want to rotate those shoulders or those hips. Yes, this. You could also do twist instead. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Make sure you have a good angle. You're pushing it back a little bit with those shoulders. You're not too upright with that upper body. You have a few more seconds left. We're down to 1. All right, next up is that lunge, and squat. Remember, I want you to get full reps with these ones. Get nice and deep into those reps. And it's started in 2, 1. Let's go. Remember, get that back knee as close to the ground as possible. Keep that chest forward. And you're going to get nice and deep into that squat. Remember, you want to get full reps. You don't want to get half reps with these. You can also do Heisman's instead. Remember, drive that knee up. Try not to do that crunch at the top. Keep it up, everybody. We're more than halfway through this one. After this, you will get a 30-second breather. We're down to 10 seconds. Get those last lunges, last squats. Earn those 30 seconds. We have 3, 2, 1. Awesome job, everybody. Awesome job. 30 seconds. Grab some water. Catch a nice deep breath. Make sure you're ready for the second round. We do have a little bit of time. We'll give you guys the word of the day real quick because it is 30 seconds. A word of the day. I've been watching a lot of Harry Potter lately over the weekend. One of my favorite characters is Dobby. So word of the day is Dobby. We have 10 seconds. Everybody get right back into a side touch jump. We'll get this started in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Every side touch jump, or you can do those lateral step outs like Teresa is doing perfectly right there. Remember, using that stationary leg as that driving force. There we go, everybody. Nice with those side jumps. Remember, you don't need to touch the ground if the impact's too much or you're having a hard time touching the ground and keeping that chest high. Just make sure you do not drop that chest when you're touching the ground. Perfect stuff. See everybody at home. Keep it up. Nice, Georgia. Keep it going with those side jumps and those touches. You got about 10 seconds, everyone. Keep it up. Keep fighting for those reps. Don't stop early. We have 3, 2, 1. All right, next up is our bodybuilder version number 2. So grab your weighted bag or your dumbbells. We'll get started in 3, 2, 1. Here we go, everyone. Remember, deadlift. Halfway up, you're going to do that row. And then you'll get that, finish that deadlift, and then curl and press. Remember, this exercise, you don't want to move fast with this one. You just want to make sure you have your form right. You're getting all the moving parts correct. You're working that lean muscle. Nice job, everybody. Keep it going. Fight for your reps. Fight for yourself. We got about 10 more seconds. Just keep it going. Hit those last deadlifts, rows, that curl, that press. We have 3, 2, 1. All right, next up is that 5 full body crunches and those 8 total big scissors. Get ready. We have 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Remember, aiming to touch those toes with those hands. And after you get 5 of those full body crunches, you go into those big scissors. 8 total, 4 in each leg. Also, you want to keep that core tight, flex those abs. You want to get the most out of your reps. So squeeze those muscles, everybody. I want you to feel that burn, embrace it. It's letting you know that you're going to get stronger today. You're going to build that strong core. Less than 10 seconds. We have 3, 2, 1. Next up is our mountain climbers, 10 on each side, and then you do those 2 power thrusts. We'll get started with this one in about 3, 2, 1. You can also do high knees like Teresa's doing right there, driving those knees up all the way towards your belly button and keeping that strong pace. Of course, you can also do fast marches instead of those high knees. Give it up with those mountain climbers as well, everybody. Remember that power thrust. You're coming up to that squat position, keeping that chest forward with those palms forward as well at the top. There we go, everyone. Loving these mountain climbers. We have our wrists right below those shoulders. Perfect form. Give it up. Don't slow down. 10 seconds. Almost there. We have 3, 2, 1. All right, we're going to go into 2 of that around the world fast feet. Everybody here, grab your penalty boxes at home. You can use an imaginary penalty box. Just move those feet nice and quick in 2, 1. Let's get it. Nice job. See, now that we're 1 round in, we're on our 2nd round, we should know our movements now with this. So now we can start picking up that pace now that we got the precision down perfectly. We can now start building up that heart rate. Because now you're focusing on precision and energy and endurance. Nice job, everybody. Remember, if you start to kick around that penalty box, pick those knees up. Less than 10 seconds. Pick up that pace, everybody. We have 3, 2, 1. All right, next up, high plank position for those high plank pulls. We can also do twists instead between those 2 exercises. Make sure you're in a high plank, everybody. When you get started in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Nice. If you're in a high plank, remember you're grabbing that weight from the opposite arm. You're not rotating those hips or shoulders. Shift your weight to those feet. It'll help you keep that balance. Don't shift that weight to the opposite hand. You're into those twists. Make sure you're squeezing your shoulder blades together. We're not rounding those shoulders. We're already more than halfway through this one, everybody. We are crushing it today on this full body day. Loving the energy you came in today because you came in here to work and get better, and I am loving that effort. You have a few more seconds left. We're down to 3, 2, 1. All right, we're going to go into that lunge, and squat. So make sure you're ready, everyone. We'll get started in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. We can also do Heisman's just like Teresa's doing right there. Remember, drive that knee. You don't want to do that crunch if you're doing those Heisman's. You're throwing that stiff arm. Loving these lunges, everyone. Getting that knee as close to the ground as possible. Getting those hips at least down to knee level. Remember, the deeper you go into those lunges and squats, the more you engage those muscles and get the most out of your reps. We're down to 10 seconds with this, and then we'll get another 30-second breather. Give it up. Get those last lunges, last squats. We have 3, 2, 1. All right. Another 30-second breather, everybody. Go ahead and catch a deep breath. Grab some water. I'll give you guys the word of the day real quick again, so I want to give it to you at the end. It is Dobby. I didn't like him in the beginning, but he ended up being a really good character. If you haven't seen the movies, Harry Potter, almost done with all of them. Less than 10 seconds before we get back to our final round, everybody. Side touch jump. Want this round to be the best round starting in 2, 1. Let's go. Let's go. Keep it up. Whether you're doing those side touch jumps or you're doing those lateral step outs. Keep that chest high when you're touching the ground from those side jumps. On those lateral step outs, make sure that that foot that is planted. Yes, this one. More seconds left, everybody. We have 2, 1. All right, next up, we're going into those bodybuilders version number 2. Grab your weights or your weighted bags. We'll get this going in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Remember, this is our final round with these exercises, everybody, so don't hold back. If you're using the dumbbells here at the gym, maybe increase those weights. If you're using a weighted bag at home, maybe put a little bit of extra in your bag. Just keep it up, everybody. Don't combine the movements one at a time. Deadlift, row, finish that deadlift, curl, and then get that press. We have about 10 more seconds, everyone. Almost there. We have 3, 2, 1. All right. Next up is that full body crunch. 5 of those, and then you do those 8 total big scissors. We'll get this started in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Work that core, everyone. Squeeze those muscles tight. Our Fit Body Focus message of the week is, once you believe it, you can achieve it. So once you believe in yourself, believe you can get those reps, you will achieve and get those reps in. You'll get your goals. You'll get your results. There's nothing you can't achieve as long as you believe. We got about 10 more seconds, everyone. Keep it up with those crunches and those big scissors. We have 3, 2, 1. All right, next up is those mountain climbers, 10 on each side. And then you go into those 2 power thrusts. You can also do those high knees. Get ready in 2, 1. Here we go. Drive those knees, everyone. Make sure those wrists are right below those shoulders. Remember, on those power thrusts, you're going from that high plank to that squat position. Keeping that chest high. Pushing those hands forward. There we go. Loving these mountain climbers. Keep it up with those high knees as well. Drive those knees up. Nice job. Loving these power thrusts. Keep it up with those mountain climbers. You've got this, less than 10 seconds. And then we'll be done with this exercise. So make those reps count. Make those seconds count. We have 3, 2, 1. Next up, grab your penalty box. You have Around the World Fast Feet. Of course, everybody at home, you use imaginary boxes. We'll get started in 3, 2, 1. There we go. We got the precision down now. We worked a little bit quicker last round. So now you can even start picking it up even more with the pace. Expand that energy. Whatever you have left in that tank, let it out, everyone. I want you all to earn this victory today. I want you to be proud of what you did today on this last day of November. Keep it up, everyone. Keep getting that fancy footwork. You got about 10 more seconds. Pick it up, pick it up. We have 3, 2, 1. All right, high planks position for those high plank pulls. Remember, you can also grab your weight or weighted back to do those twists. Just make sure you're ready in 2, 1. Here we go. We're getting closer and closer to that finish line. And also our finisher, which I know you're going to love. Keep it up. We're on those twists. You're squeezing those shoulder blades together. You're bringing that weight behind your hips, following it with your eyes. Doing a high plank pull. Do it like Teresa's doing right there. She's not rotating those hips or those shoulders. She's shifting that weight to her feet, grabbing that weight side to side. Oh, we are so close, everybody. 10 more seconds. Keep it up. Almost there. Worked all the way through that final second. Don't stop early. We have 3, 2, 1. Final exercise of the list is that lunge, and squat, everyone. Make sure you're ready. We'll get started in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. And we can also do those Heismans instead. Make sure on those lunges, you're not banging your knee on the ground. Just bring it as close to the ground as possible and nice and soft. Perfect stuff, everybody. I'm loving everybody's hard work. We're going to finish strong. I believe it. We got about 10 more seconds. Get those last lunges, last squats of the, well, not last squats of the day. We'll keep it up. We have 3, 2, 1. Awesome job, everybody. Now time for the finisher. Our finisher involves a song called Roxanne. If you don't know it, it is from The Police. It is a song that throughout the song, you will be doing squats throughout the song. You want to keep that chest high weight on those heels as the song goes on. And then once they say Roxanne, you're going to either get into a star jump or you can do jumping jacks if the impact's too much for you. And then whenever they say red light, you're going to do a burpee. And of course, everybody at home, if you don't have the song available right now, I'll let you guys know when it's time to do the star jumps. Okay, yeah. I'll let you guys know when it's time to do the star jump or those burpees.
If you guys can't squat, you are going to be jogging in place instead of squatting.
All right, everybody. Now that we're all ready, let's get this song started. We'll get this Roxanne going in about 3, 2, 1. All right, get into those squats, everybody. This start early with that Roxanne and red light, but I'll let you know when it's time. Keep it up with those squats. You got this. Get those squats going. All right, get ready. We're going to get our first star jump. And then get a little burpee. There we go. Back into those squats, everybody. And another star jump, everybody. Or that jumping jack, of course. Keep it up with those squats. Keep that chest high. Weight on those heels. Keep getting those squats. Remember, you don't need to do them fast. You just keep the form going. And another star jump, everyone. And another burpee. There we go. And another star jump, jumping jack. And here comes another burpee. And star jump, burpee. Star jump, burpee. Star jump, burpee. Star jump, burpee. Star jump, another burpee. And star jump. All right, remember, you can also do jog in place instead of those squats, just like Teresa's doing right there. Just keep it up. Keep that focus. You got this, everybody. We're getting closer and closer. Just keep it going. I know you can finish strong. I know you can do this. There we go. Get ready. Not yet, not yet. Just keep it up with those squats. Keep it up now. Get ready. Here comes. There we go. Star jump or jumping jack. And here comes that burpee. And another star jump or jumping jack. And another burpee, everybody. Here we go. Get ready. Star jump, burpee. 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 Star jump, another burpee. Keep it up, keep it up. Star jump, another burpee. And another star jump, and another burpee. Star jump, 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 burpee. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Star jump, burpee. All right, everybody. Awesome job. Let's get ready for our stretches, starting up with that figure 4 stretches like Teresa's doing perfectly right there. You're going to get in a seated position with that foot crossed over the top of that knee. You can push that upper body towards that lower body. Feel that stretch out. Take a nice deep breath. Or you can go onto your back, pull that knee towards your chest. Feel that stretch out. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale through your nose. And then exhale through your mouth, and also deepen out that stretch as well. And then once you're ready, if you haven't already, you can switch sides with those legs. Feel that stretch out. For everybody doing the workout at home, tomorrow your equipment you will need is either a weighted bag or dumbbells and an elevated surface as well. Next up, we're going to that butterfly stretch. It's like doing right there. 2 feet together. You're going to push those knees towards the ground. You're going to have those hands on those feet. Keep that chest high. Feel that stretch out. Alrighty, guys, give you guys the word of the day. So if you want to get that word of the day again, just do the workout again. Like I always say, just do it again. You didn't do it Roxanne again as well, too. Awesome job. I'll give you guys all air fives, air elbows, air knuckles. You did it. Awesome job. Way to go on that, Roxanne. Also, don't forget, 12 Days of Fitness starts December 11th. And also, our food drive is going on. It is for a good cause. If you're coming in, you can bring in some food, some canned food. You can also donate some money to your coaches. Apparently, you guys want to give me some burpees, but you can start giving them to Janae, Teresa, Emily. They'd appreciate it too. We all have a great day. Enjoy your Monday, everybody.